Ron, it is face-off time.
Yes.
And we decided to go with a interesting question with the NFL draft coming up. Should the NFL change their draft process and go with a lottery system similar to what the NBA has? So the NBA, they throw all the balls in there, right? And those 14 or so teams that didn't qualify, obviously 14 having the least chance to get the one pick, but at least they have a chance. So we're going to argue about if that should be a thing in the NFL. And since I am first, I get to pick which side I am on, and I am for this. And I'm going to tell you why I'm for this. I am tired of the same losing organizations not trying to win, getting these number one picks and letting these guys rot in some NFL city because they just refuse to do anything with them. They don't build talent. They just keep getting number one pick after number one pick. Example right now is Jackson. Trevor Lawrence, lucky him. He's got another 5 years of just nothing. Here we go, another number one pick. These guys take too long to develop for the most part. By the time they do, they're off to another team anyway. Or they've just played so poorly because everything around them has been so bad that nobody takes them seriously and they have to move on. So to me, I would love to see this process because there's probably a team that's middle of the ground that needs one or two players and they can make the playoffs and honestly be contenders. And this would give them an opportunity versus getting a 14, 15 pick. Maybe they get the number one pick and it makes it interesting. That's my argument.
Okay. Well, it's all fine and dandy, but the only way a team really truly gets out is if they have a staff that can pick out talent. And the only thing, that you can blame those teams for really is finding, those people that can run the organization properly. So that is where the problem is. And it isn't with the system. It is more with the people running that system. So now Jacksonville has Peterson in charge of all of this, with all their new regime. And they are the ones that have to, go and pick out the next guy to help.
Rebuild, start again.
It's not another rebuild. They've already done it now.
Right?
So
but now it's with a new coach.
Yes, new coach. But, you started last year. He's got Lawrence. So he's going to get somebody in there to help him out. And now this team is going to come out of last place. And they're going to, make a little bit of a difference. Maybe get a third pick next year.
Make it interesting. Make it interesting. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same thing.
The problem always is, the front office on these teams.
I would say that most of the time. But again, how long do those guys stay in before you actually get rid of them?
It's the same teams every year. It's the same teams every year. Detroit, Jacksonville, Cleveland, has a history of it, New York Jets has a history of it because they don't know who to pick. They don't know what they're doing. Again, you saw it last year. You saw it last year with the Jets. Oh, he's our savior. No, he's not. No, he's not. He makes poor decisions. It was a poor pick. It's the same thing. Look at Detroit. Oh, yeah, we're going to trade to get Goff. Yeah, that'll fix us. No, it won't. Look at the decisions you're making.
Good
come
segue,
on.
my friend.
It's not the draft picks order that is in question. It is the people that these teams constantly hire. They don't have a clue because they think that they know what they're doing. Jerry Jones. The only thing you're lucky in is you have so much money, it doesn't matter. You can buy players. But he's the same way. He thinks he knows everything, and he doesn't. He makes poor decisions.
So take that out of their hands and make it so it's a draft so that it's actually, look, you could tank. So, again, Cleveland's being investigated for tanking for all those years. right? And we heard about the Miami situation with Flores and the owner saying, let's tank to try to take that out of the element. Tanking wouldn't automatically guarantee you a number one pick anymore. You could tank, doesn't mean you're getting the number one pick. I think that takes
that I like. That I like. You want to tank a game, then you suffer a penalty. You should be trying to win every game. None of this crap. Oh, let's put a guy on the injured reserve because we might get a better draft pick next year.
Yeah,